What is good, everybody? Welcome to Rush MMA 16. I am joined here with Cerberus and Arlip, and we've got you guys a stacked night of fights here tonight. In the main event, we're going to be having Cerberus taking on GoatOfMMA for the PlayStation Championship. Cerberus last week, or 2 weeks ago, apologies, actually went on a 4-0 run over in the PlayStation Championship tournament bracket. And, tonight he is looking to capture gold against the undefeated champion in GoatOfMMA. And with that being said, we're going to show you guys the main card lineup that we have here tonight. We've got in the co-main event for the Xbox Championship, we got XXD Saint taking on Nightfall. And, both of those guys also undefeated. So that'll be a very high-level one there. In the featured bout of the main card, we've got Nert taking on Tim in a number one contender fight on the PlayStation division. Both of those guys had very strong seasons last season. Nert, a former champion in the league, and, Tim, a very high-level competitor, finished off last season with a win over myself. And in the next fight on the main card, we're going to have Counter Kurt, the owner of the NAE camp, taking on BK Soul. That's a very high level matchup there. And in the first fight of the main card, we're going to have Toby Ruins taking on Maxi. What are you guys' thoughts here for the card tonight here, Cerberus and Arlip?
Well, I would like to say, sorry, Cerberus, you get to go first.
Oh, you're fine. You go first. You go first. I'm new here. I let you.
All right, my friend. Well, I appreciate you. I would like to say we have many former champions on this card. We got BK Soul on here. We got Tim. Who's the former FFC double champ. Toby Ruins MMA. These are going to be some real high level fights, and I honestly think this might be more high level than the tournaments we had. I don't know. Just saying.
Yeah, quite possibly. And with that being said, we're going to get you guys transitioned over to the first fight of the night, which is going to be myself taking on VR War, and we will get that pulled up as soon as possible. The fighter introductions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Milkman taking on VR War. Now, VR War, from what it looks like, he is picking Dustin Poirier, and Milkman is picking me and his Pookie Bear, Max Holloway. This is going to be a very high-level, lightweight bout. So, Bert, who do you got taking this one?
I'm a little bit biased towards Milkman, just because he's brought all these opportunities to everybody. But I do think Milkman's going to get this done. Without the grappling, this is going to be an interesting fight because Max Holloway doesn't have the best takedowns. He's got decent submissions, but again, it's going to be mostly a stand-up fight here, and it's going to be a good one.
I 100% agree, to be honest with you. And, Poirier, if VR War decides to grapple, Poirier has pretty decent grappling. You can pull off some decent subs if you know what you're doing. So it's very interesting.
Milkman getting clinched early, getting caught with some decent round strikes.
I tried to go for a spinning strike right there, huh?
Oh, VR War with the early takedown.
Very good takedown. As I said, man, Poirier has some pretty solid jiu-jitsu. So you can pull off some good work here if you know what you're doing.
Milkman tries to reclaim his guard, gets denied. VR War's looking to ride out this half guard for now, taking mount.
Oh, Milkman might be in trouble here, man. Poirier has a lot of options.
VR War got the early posture up, but he's not able to do very much damage with it. Lands an elbow, but it doesn't really do much for him.
Good job by Milkman for staying calm, man. That's the entire key. You want to stay calm when you're in this position.
Oh, good spin strike there.
Nice little hook from Milkman. Oh, elbows from VR War. This is definitely going to be a boxing match. Waiting to say, Cerberus.
Oh, a lot of clinching going on, though. I don't know. VR War might actually look to impose the wrestling here.
Well, from what it looks like when they are striking, though, they are in the pocket. There's no kicks. There's no
100%.
nothing.
This is going to be a phone booth fight on the feet here.
I 100% agree with you.
Oh, Milkman with the early drop.
Oh, he had him hurt. You still got to be careful, though, because Poirier does have the power edge.
VR War gets a little ankle pick there. Passes a side control. Milkman staying calm, gets half guard back.
The entire key in being on the ground on your back is you want to stay calm and make reads. Now, an underrated technique you can do from the full guard is you can do a sweep. You know what sweep I'm talking about, the half guard one.
Yeah.
If I'm Milkman, I'm going to try to get that sweep if it's available to get back to my feet. It's a nice little shot. And look at these shots from Milkman. Even though he's not...
Oh, armbar for Milk.
Oh.
Milkman back in the driver's seat here. Gets the armbar, locks it in.
That is his signature submission, man. Not many people get out of Milkman's armbar.
Oh, and he gets right back up with 10 seconds left.
He's playing it really smart, and he does a little respect.
Now, Milkman has to watch the stamina deficit here because he's spending a lot. He's spending a lot of energy both trying to get up to his feet, and then when he gets back up, he's overthrowing quite a bit.
I 100% agree with that. Now, the thing with Milkman is whenever he has you hurt, his entire goal is to swarm you in order to try to pressure you and knock you out. If he stuns you, he's throwing 5-punch combinations. It's very dangerous, though, because if you do it too much against a guy like VR War who's grappling you and being conservative with his stamina, you will start to gas out. And that will lead to you getting in a lot of trouble.
It does look like VR War is looking to play the stamina here.
Which is very smart. Even though it's a 3-round fight, which is going to be a bit more difficult to do. If you just target the body, it all adds up. Oh, nice uppercut.
Oh, Milkman, he's landing his shots, so interrupting the pace of VR War, not letting him really land anything in return. Anything meaningful, at least.
Milkman plays a really nice Max Holloway. He plays Max Holloway like he's actually Max Holloway, if that makes any sense. Nice up kick. VR War is a very high-level fighter. He's like, we're going to take a break from Milkman. VR War was number 14 or 15.
Oh, Milkman gets a rock. Punches himself out, though, trying to get the finish.
This is what's dangerous right here because VR War has the stamina.
Knocks him again, drops him. Oh, he's in knee on belly. This is a bad position. Going for the armbar to finish the fight.
He might have it. He's got VR War stamina low. He's going to lock it up, I think.
He needs one more. That's not enough to put him out. Oh, and he gets back up.
My.
That's an interesting decision there.
He wants a highlight reel KO.
Oh, he rocks him again.
VR War's hurt. He's punching himself out, though. That's the dangerous part.
Milkman needs to pick his shots here when he's got him hurt. He needs to be a little bit more patient with the finish, and it'll come right to it.
Agree with that.
VR War is down again. His block is just gone.
That's the arm bars. Now he's going for the ground and pound. Oh, he goes for another arm bar.
This is a bad position for Milkman, though. He doesn't have stamina here.
He's going to play the race game. He's going to try to race it. Whoever gets out of it. You know? If you're VR War in this situation, you're down in the scorecards like this, because this is more than likely a 10-8 round for Milkman. What are you doing to try to get the fight back?
I'm looking for counters here on the feet, and if I get him down, I'm looking to hold position and drain his stamina and get a submission off.
That would be my goal as well, to be honest. Because look at Milkman's stamina. He's already about halfway. To be fair, he's landing and he's out damaging VR Ward, but he's overthrowing a lot.
Those arm bars. Oh, and he knocked out!
And that's it. Oh, Milkman puts VR War out cold. What a start to season 2. The second card of the season away from the tournament. He gets a beautiful knockout.
Calm, low, chill, low performance.
And that was an amazing performance, man. I don't understand how you didn't gas out.
Yeah, I've been training a lot with Nert, and he's teaching me how to make the stamina not a factor in the fight anymore. But regardless, a beautiful performance by VR War as well. He hung in there the whole time, and he made the finish hard to get.
Yeah, he's a great opponent. He's a great fighter. Truly one of the best in Rush. But tonight is Milkman's.
Yeah, 100%, and there's no doubt in my mind that VR War will be back in the future. He's a very high level competitor, and he's put on some great performances in the league. But with that being said, we're gonna move you guys right along. All right, and we are here for your next fight of the night. We got Gorilla and we got Zakugan, one of the owners of the FFC League. Zakugan going for the Derek Lewis pick, and he gets an early stun there.
Oh, shit, early rock.
Beautiful work with the uppercut.
Goodness.
You know, Derek Lewis has power that is not to be fucked with, and Derek Lewis with another stun. What a start from Zakugan.
Zakugan is on his ass.
Yeah, you know, Gorilla's known to have a very...
Takedown.
Gorilla's known to have a very good Kevin Randleman pick. He's used it a few times like prior in the league, but you know, early on, Zakugan is controlling this fight. He's landed 2 big rear uppercuts, and they've both landed on the money. What are you seeing that you know, that Gorilla has to do to compose himself and get back in the fight, Cerberus?
Gorilla right now, he needs to get that takedown, which he's doing very well from the clinch. I would like to see him shoot a single leg and dump his opponent down to side control.
Yeah, he tried to turn the double there, but you know, Zakugan had beautiful takedown defense there and did not allow it. Gorilla working from the clinch very well early on. He's known to you know, be a bit of a clinch merchant in his own right. You know, they call him Gorilla Clinch for a reason. Gets a nice ankle pick there. And he gets right into side control off it.
He gets the side control there. That's a
Other
good pass.
leagues.
Nice denial from Gorilla.
Russian other leagues is there's no rules. Other leagues be like you can only clinch 3 to 5 times.
Yeah, and that's an aspect of the Rush League that I really like, you know, because I feel that it really, you know, it lets the top players show off who's really the top players with, you know, any controls allowed.
I 100% agree with you. Makes it unique in its own right.
Oh, Zach's got him in an armbar, though. This could be interesting.
I don't think he has enough stamina here to actually finish it, but he's just going to spam fakes.
Yeah, and Gorilla not biting, though. He's staying very patient here.
I don't
Now,
know
Gorilla
if
tried to
there's
move,
an
though.
armbar.
Gorilla messed up there trying to race the fakes.
Yeah, big time. And Zach gets a nice denial here.
Oh, he's got the arm. He's going to rip his arm off.
Beautiful work from Zakugan. Gets an early armbar, and about 30% of the bar from Gorilla has been, you know, compromised there. Beautiful start from Zach.
Technical difficulties here, boys. My stream went down.
Asher, no, we are not on Twitch. It's Rush's YouTube only currently.
Oh, nice elbow in from Gorilla.
Yeah, I'm going to have to sit this one out. I can't get the video going. Oh, there we go.
Apologies there. We had a bit of technical difficulties with the mics,
Oh, the
but
punches from Derek Lewis out of the clinch, man. Don't matter how good of a clinch fighter you are. You don't want to eat any shots from Derek Lewis when you've been cracked already.
oh, but a beautiful knockdown there from Zakugan.
I ate my own words.
And
What a round.
yeah, just a very, very back and forth round there.
I think Zakugan got the round, though. He got the armbar and the rock.
Yeah, but you know, nonetheless, a very back and forth round there.
Close round, bro. This is a fucking potential fight of the night already. Heavyweight war. Also, Cerberus, we're currently on 404.
Yeah, we got a bit of a white screen glitch going on. This is the second fight of the night, Bez. See you in the chat.
It's a replay glitch. One person got stuck in the replay, one person got stuck in a white screen. It just makes the replay go through.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. Here we go, round 2.
Nonetheless, though, we are here for the second round. You know, Gorilla was able to rebound very well at the end of the first round. You know, he was very compromised early with the 2 uppercuts, and also the armbar got through, but, you know, he was able to rebound well, and he got the knockdown to end off the round, and he's got a bit of a stamina advantage going for him as well.
Zach is doing a very good job of getting back up to his feet whenever he gets taken up from the clinch here.
Beautiful defense there from Zakugan. Beautiful takedown with Gorilla right at 4 minutes in the second round left.
Very beautiful.
Zach looks for a guillotine.
Randomness. So you want to use the groundwork when you're using it.
Beautiful work there. Gorilla just, you know, transitioned him with ease there, but Zakugan able to get back into half guard.
Gorilla's doing really well timing the fakes to get the passes.
Yeah, Gorilla's always been known to be a very high-level grappler. You know, he took a bit of a break from the USC 5 scene, and it's good to see him back here in the league. But Zakugan's got another armbar. He tries to lock it in
Oh my
immediately.
God.
Gorilla wise to it, though.
Now, the thing is, I don't even know if Zach Yvonne's necessarily trying to get a sub win. If you just get that arm and you cause the block to go down with Derek Lewis, that's a very dangerous situation for Gorilla to be in.
Yeah, 100%. Derek
Very
Lewis can melt
dangerous.
right through that block.
He is not 4-star fighter. Is not. This is one you do not want to play with.
Yeah, but
Good
beautiful
ground
ground and pound there.
Yeah, Gorilla's
It's
got
like
a
Josh
decent,
Emmett.
he's got a decent full guard here. He's doing some damage.
Oh, here we go. He's doing some more ground and pound.
He gets back to the feet, though.
Up.
Interesting decision there. Oh, he ducks right under the overhand. Beautiful work there from Gorilla. He cracks him with an uppercut to make him pay.
He's landing some shots of his own. Zach Yvonne needs to play very patient. Even though you want to brawl in the pocket and rock him, I think he should use the jab a little bit more and maybe target to the body if I'm Zach, because he's also at a stamina disadvantage.
Yeah, 100%.
That
But
should be my plan.
with that being said, though, a much better second round here from Gorilla as he gets another ankle pick there. Zach Yvonne able to get right back up to the feet, though. Beautiful work from him. His stamina is, desperately compromised, though, here in the second round.
Oh, uppercut. Oh, big combination.
Nice ankle
Doesn't
pick from
have a cut, but
Gorilla.
he got through. Zach Yvonne's doing a great job keeping Gorilla off, getting him back on flat in the mat. He's doing amazing at that. Another overhand, but he misses.
Beautiful stun there.
A rock from Zach.
Zach has him hurt, man. That's why you don't underestimate Derek.
Yeah, Zach's boxing is not to be played with, especially with that Derek Lewis pick. Oh, and a beautiful slam there, right on the Toyo Tires logo
And the
to end off the round.
takes the round back, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can
Very
agree with
close
that.
round.
Two very, very back and forth rounds, though. Possibly 1-1 here going into the third.
Yeah, the first and second round can go either way, honestly. Like, you can give the first one to Zach or Gorilla. Same with the second.
I believe the first round's very definitively Zach's, but the second round is a little bit closer.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
Zach
all
had
about
the
who
two
wins
drops
this
early
round,
on.
honestly. Nice takedown.
Gorilla postures. Raining
Oh,
down some
no,
big ground and pound now.
Side control. Oh,
And
big shot. He's got his head health really low.
yeah, Zach just hanging on by a sliver.
Oh, Gorilla gets the mount. This is never a good position.
Good position at all, man. There's a lot of options, like the ground and pound.
Oh, and he's going to put him out cold.
Finishes him.
Beautiful work there.
Gorilla.
Gorilla
with the
rallies
ground
late in
and
the third
pound
round.
TKO.
Yeah, beautiful work there. He
He
got-
quickly.
He got him out, and he did not let off of him there. He did not let off the gas pedal, and he's able to pick up the third round finish by ground and pound there. You see the stats?
Zach was too dangerous to the feet. Great adjustment.
Yeah, Zach had the two early stuns, but after that, Gorilla really controlled the rest of the fight. Beautiful work there from him, and we're
So
gonna get you
it
guys moving
was
right along the card.
2-0. It was 2-0 for Zach leading up to the third.
Yeah,
I
that's.
told you guys, it's very close rounds.
And with that being said, we're gonna get you guys moving right along to the third fight of the night, which is gonna be the Pug taking on Brian Battlefan.
Yeah, I'm
All
already
right.
on.
And up next, we got these guys lobbied up, and they're good to go whenever. We got the Pug, and we got Brian Battlefan. Brian Battlefan going for his patented pick in Brian Battle. He loves that guy. And then, for the Pug, he's going to be picking Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Hey, he's like how Brian Battle's like how I am with Dominic Cruz, man. My weight class, I'm fucking always picking Dominic Cruz, and I don't care. That's how he is. Dead serious. On calf, I even have my calf named after the legend himself. But this is going to be a pretty fun fight because Brian Battle always goes out there and puts on a war. every single fight. He's always trying to brawl.
Yeah, and I've went ahead and DM'd these guys that they're good to go, so we were just waiting, on them to ready up. Looks like Battle's changing to his short color, so he should be ready.
Yeah, he wants to wear that yellow. Apparently his favorite color.
Bit strange, Brian Battle in the yellow shorts, but nonetheless, we got these guys lobbied up and ready to go.
Brazilian Brian Battle versus fucking Kazakhstan's best. All right, round one. This is going to be a very interesting fight. Because Shavkat's obviously the more well-rounded fighter, but we'll see.
Yeah, Brian Battle has been known to put on some of the funnest fights in league history. He did finish off last season at 1-5, but he never failed to put on a show. The Pug is making his debut here tonight. Oh, and he's got an early Darce choke here.
Now, the thing about Brian Battle fan is he hates grappling. He hates everything about it. He despises it. And honestly, one thing I feel like that improved his game a lot is he improved his sub-defense.
Yeah, 100%.
Beautiful work.
He does get out of the Darce, but he gets put. He gets flipped right back over.
Yeah.
Control immediately.
He knows the bare basics on the ground.
If that.
Since we joined the Rush, he's been working with the Rush camp, though. He has gotten better.
Yeah, 100%, especially in the striking department. He's learned to calm down on the flying knees and overhands and really sit down on the boxing, and he's a more technical player ever since he's been joining the camp. He looks to get back to the feet, but a beautiful denial there. Another Darce choke, but he's going to be denied.
It's called measured chaos. Oh, another Darce. Oh, he could be in trouble. Yeah, he's got locked in. Oh my goodness.
It's a dangerous spot to be in for Brian Battle off his back, and he's got a significantly low stamina, deficit.
Well, he almost just got subbed. He's in real trouble. And the ground and pound from Pug is beautiful work, man. It adds up.
Pug's just working that early stam lead that he has.
And that's a very smart lead. Very smart. You want to work on that.
Yeah, he's just, poking away at the body here. But Battle able to get back to the feet. This is where he wants to be.
Now, Brian Battle, this is where he can get some real work off at.
I've heard that the Pug is a former ESFL competitor, so, he's looking to show that skill off here tonight. Battle, though, cracks him with a few uppercuts there.
It's very interesting because, ESFL does. Oh, he's going for another flying knee. This is what Battle's known for, though, man. That he's like that. He's like Michael Chandler of Rush, man. No matter what, if he wins or loses, he's putting on a show.
Yeah, 100%.
He was cracked by Pug himself, though, speaking of it. Look at these shots. They're just trading now. Flying knee from Pug.
And that is going to be the end of the round there.
I would definitely give that round to Pug. He got the sub off. He had more ground control time. But I will say this, Brian Battle was doing really good at the end of that round on the feet.
Yeah, 100%. When he started to find his range there at the end, he definitely did well, and he was tagging him with the boxing. With that being said, we're here for the second round, though. Not something you see a lot out of Brian Battle is a second round.
Very rare. Either he's going to sleep or his opponent's going to sleep. One of the two is happening. Brian Battle needs to measure his stamina, though, very carefully in the striking department because he is overthrowing a lot.
Yeah, he's got to maybe look to start hitting the body a bit more, and, he's got to do something to even out the stamina.
I 100% agree. He can really get himself in trouble if he's not locked in.
Oh, he's going to be stunned there. Oh, and he's going to be dropped to the body.
Shots.
This might be
and he's going for the armbar to finish it off.
Oh, no, this could be it. His stamina's really low. I think he's going to
Yeah,
lock it. Yep.
that is going to be the rest of his bar, and a beautiful victory there from the Pug. Just a statement win there in his debut to the Rush League. Great work there from him.
To show everybody he's Rush level.
Yeah, 100%. And he's definitely put his name in the hat for somebody to look out for over in the Xbox division. And with that being said, we're gonna get you guys moving right along the card. And we got these next guys lobbied up and ready to go. We got Hypes and we got Gillum. Both of these guys were ranked off last season, or were ranked last season. So they're looking to do more of the same this season here. I'm gonna fix the zoomed in problem that we had. Oh, Gillum!
He's dropped with a wheel kick early.
Beautiful work there.
Gillum with a taunt.
Yeah, very
That's
strange.
crazy. You never want to underestimate Hypes in this situation, man.
Oh,
Hypes
Hypes gets a slam.
Yeah, beautiful work there. Hypes has been known to have a bit more high level grappling than Gillum, I would say. By the UFC
Gillem's
community.
a solid fighter on the feet. Again, as you said, he was ranked last season. I believe he's also ranked in the FFC in the top 10. He's a very solid striker, but if you can get him to the ground, he's like it's no disrespect to Gillum, but it's like fighting a white belt.
He does seem to be a bit of a fish out of water here. Just
Yeah,
trying his best to get back up.
This is where
That's what the word I was gonna say, but I didn't want to be mean.
This is where he struggles, And Hypes has him in a Darce here, but Gillum able to pop his head out.
Darce is one of the
Gillum gets
hardest
right back up
submissions
to
to
the
lock
feet.
in.
Yeah, but Hypes has been known to
Hypes-
have a pretty good Darce choke. Surprised he let him out of there.
Lunged out of the way of that back kick there.
And it's a nice body roundhouse.
Smart.
Another nice body kick there from Hypes.
Hypes is doing some great body damage here early. Getting a good stam lead. Putting the pace on Gillum.
Oh, a beautiful roundhouse
Oh,
gets
catches
through for
the head
Hypes.
kick. Good front kick for Gillum there.
They're just trading in the pocket here early on.
Oh, and Hypes rocks him bad.
Oh, and he gets a
Rocks him
knockdown
against the
there.
cage.
He's got him
Oh,
against the
that's
cage.
it.
Hypes has got a big stamina advantage as well early on. He's been working the body beautifully here.
Hypes is doing a very good job of kicking the body at range. Gillum whiffs on the wheel kick.
If I'm Hypes, even though he's got the good striking, he seems to be doing better than striking. I think going to the ground would be the safer bet because there's less risk, and also he did almost have a Darce on him.
Oh, and Hypes gets a little slam right there.
But that's what he needs to go back to doing.
Hypes takes him out. Oscar's up. This could be it early. Already rocked
Oh my goodness!
Gillum. Ooh, Gillum's hurting here.
Yeah, and Hypes is
He's
in
got
mount.
Bar head health. I think this is it.
Oh, and he gets right through the block, and he drops an elbow on the money there and finishes him. And Gillum gets right out of the game with no hesitation.
Hypes with the round one rage quit.
Beautiful work there from
Ladies and
Hypes.
gentlemen,
And just a statement
think-
victory there from him.
I think Gillum deserves the rage quitter role. He deserved it, guys. Congratulations.
And hey, I do want to say, how does a owner versus owner matchup sound next week? Me versus Hypes both picking up big wins there. That could be something to look out for in the future.
That'd be very interesting because you and Hypes have history and another UFP league.
Yeah,
GCC,
100%.
man.
And
They're gonna have a trilogy here soon.
we're gonna get you guys moving right along the card.
matchup.
All right,
What
and
it
these
looks
guys
like.
are readied up here. And, three-legged Bob, I do want to say, stole Guts' patented Corey Sandhagen pick here. So, Guts looking to retaliate in this one. Guts has went for a Peter Yan matchup to counter that Sandhagen pick. What are your guys' thoughts on this one?
Guts, man, I'll say this, man. Sorry, go on, Cerberus.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, you're good, bro.
I think the boxing of Guts here is going to play the bigger factor. If three-legged Bob can keep his range and land some good kicks early to the body, he can build a little stand lead. But I think the pocket boxing is just going to be where this fight plays out most of the time.
I would like to say I agree with that statement. Honestly, Guts is normally a kickboxer, obviously, since we just said his patented Corey Sandhagen pick. But what I will say to that is Guts also has really great boxing. He has great hands, like Cerberus was saying with Piotr Yan, and he's going to try his best to do this. Keep him against the cage and make it a dogfight and play in the phone booth. But if you are three-legged Bob, you want to stay circling. His problem is he's just he's backing up diagonally straight to the cage. He needs to go left and right and stay off of it. What would you say he should be doing in this fight, Milkman?
I think that, for on the side of Bob, I think that he needs to look to maybe chop down the legs of Guts, as Guts has been known to have great footwork in the league. And on Guts' side, I think he needs to close distance and use that beautiful boxing that he's been known to have.
I 100% agree with you, and a big part of that, though, is you want to stay away from the cage and you want to stay in the middle as much as possible. Because if you go against the cage, well, you're putting yourself just basically asking to box. You're just asking to box with your opponent. When you use all your long-range weapons.
Yeah, 100%. It looks like Guts is building up a nice stamina advantage early.
Yeah, Guts has been targeting the body. I've noticed he's been sneaking in some very sneaky body lead hooks. And that's a very useful strike, especially when your opponent is thinking of blocking their head. Very quick.
He's also doing a very good job of making three-legged Bob miss when three-legged Bob's stamina is already low. Like, he waits until the third or fourth punch of a combination to move his head to get that extra little bit of stamina.
Yeah, he's a very technical fighter, and he is a former Rush champion at that as well. So he's been at the highest level of this game. And I also believe he's a former FFC champion as well.
Yeah, correct, over in the calf side.
Over on the calf side. So Guts is a very solid fighter and very high level across. Nice front kick from Guts across, and a spinning back kick from Bob. Now it's starting. That was a good round. I would say Guts took it, though. What about you?
Yeah, this one's getting interesting, but I'd have to say that Guts did, the more damage and landed the more damaging strikes as well.
But I'll say this, towards the end, they started to tune up, though, so it's going to be more exciting in that second round.
Yeah, Bob started to find his range there at the end, and he landed the kicks on the money there.
100% agreed. Showing each other a little bit of respect, but it'll be a very interesting fight, for sure. Very two high-level guys. I think Bob was in the top 10 in the season.
Yeah, correct. He finished off right at 10. And, Guts, obviously, a former champion.
Top 5, I believe he ended off the season. He was challenged for the belt, I believe, in the last fight of the card.
Yeah, correct. So, Guts is a very high-level competitor over in the league. Sadly, he was he did drop, his first tournament fight against VR War last card.
Yeah, it does happen, though, because VR War is a very solid guy.
Knee there out of the clinch from Guts. Landed on the block, though. He does have a cut opened up, on the face of Bob. That's something to look out for.
It's very interesting. This is something that's kind of a little off topic. It's kind of funny because I just keep thinking Guts is Corey Sandhagen because I've seen him play Corey so many times.
Yeah,
I keep
100%.
forgetting that's who Bob is playing, bro. My mind is fucking with me.
Yeah, it feels weird seeing Guts go away from the Corey Sandhagen pick.
It wasn't his fault, bro. He didn't want to match it and be a weirdo. Good on you.
There actually are no mirror matches in this league. Correction.
Oh, nice. I'll say this: Guts is really starting to tee off right now. He is finding his range, and he's applying more pressure in this round.
He's doing a really good job of keeping Bob at the end of his punches and catching him with the most powerful parts of his shots.
Yeah, the boxing is
A
really
big
on
part
display
of
here.
that. Sorry, go on, Milkman.
The boxing of Guts is really on display here midway through the second round.
If you pay attention, what Guts is doing, I keep saying it, but he is having him backed up against Cage. Like, once you're backed up like that, it's he's got a bar. Hold on now.
Oh,
He drops him. Guts, good job on Bob getting back up, but he is hurt. But as I was saying that pressure from Guts is really having Bob being able to back up. He's not able to really do much momentum. So it's making his shots less powerful because he's also constantly trying to move. He's not staying planted really when he strikes.
And Guts has got a huge head health advantage here, late in this second round.
And a huge stamina advantage too. If he keeps ticking off on the body and making Bob miss by round 3, Bob is gonna look like he just went 5 rounds with Marab.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Guts kind of got tired of chasing Bob down, so he just shoots a takedown and puts him right where he wants him.
Oh, but Bob flips him.
Bob gets a reversal early.
Yeah, and this is interesting. Bob has been working on his ground game a lot recently, but Guts able to get right back to the feet.
Well,
That's
the thing
really
is,
good
you
job
can't
of
really
building GA.
you can't really do too much on the top with a big stamina disadvantage like that. It's very difficult. And I'm noticing too that
Bill kick from Guts drops Bob.
He's got him mounted now.
Oh my God, how did he survive?
Oh, the round ends.
That is a 10-8 round.
Yeah, 100%. Guts was, really, really taking over the fight there.
Now, Bob, in my opinion, he needs to go out swinging like he's Dricus. Like, he needs just to go out there, do some goofy shit, and pretend his name is DDP. He has no choice. He's down bad, and he needs to get a knockout. What would you say Gus needs? Or what do you say Bob needs to do to win against Guts, boys?
I think that he needs to start, gaining the respect of Guts on the feet. Guts is just, walking him down with ease right now.
He just hurt him. Speaking of that.
Yeah.
Good head movement, though, from Bob. This is what he needs to do more of. He needs to be the one going forward. He needs to make Guts respect the punches or the kicks, either way. That jab is a great weapon that's working well for Bob.
Bob looks for a flying knee.
attempt.
Lands on the block, though.
Nice knee again. But I will say,
Bob
Bob needs to get off the cage. He needs to try his best to stay away from it because that's where Guts is going to tee off on him.
I do think Guts is getting a little bit frustrated right now, having to come forward so much.
I 100% agree. Guts is getting tired of chasing him down. It's like playing cat and mouse, like a game of tag, basically. Hold on, though. We got some shots being landed by Bob now. He knows he's down, and he's really trying to throw.
I think that frustration is making Guts play a little bit more back-footed right now, and it's making him get caught.
I sort of agree with you, because when you're doing 2 straight rounds of just chasing somebody down, you're just getting annoyed, and you're getting caught, and it's just a bit of frustration.
Oh,
nice knee
from Bob there.
Bob is starting to get the respect of Guts, I think. Because
Bob's trying to rally right now.
This is what you need to do, though. When you only got 2 minutes left, you have to start throwing.
But, man, Guts shuts that rally right down with a good flurry.
Hold on now!
Rocked.
Bob has him hurt!
Wait a second.
Now he's got the respect of Guts. Look at him. He's backing up now. This is what you needed to do early on in the fight, because now this is going to be interesting with 1 minute left to see what... Oh, he's hurt!
Oh, Guts knocks him out with an uppercut.
What a performance from the former champion there. He really was in control of the fight from start to finish there, and he was able to find the finish.
I'm not going to lie, guys. That's the type of performance right there that will definitely get you back. I wouldn't say a title shot, but back in the title picture for sure.
Yeah, at least in contention at the very least. Beautiful work there from Guts. And with that being said, we're going to get you guys moving.
Title eliminator.
We're going to get you guys moving right along the card, though.
SEMrush Enterprise. Track AI visibility in depth and find ways to improve. Be the brand AI search recommends.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller.
Looking clean, my boy.
Peeps and all kicks should be very cautiously thrown. And I definitely try to display that every time. All right. Show us your screen settings, bro. Screen settings, like what? Um, you mean like my cameras, like my settings in the UFC game? That's the only screen settings I could think you're talking about. You want to check haptic, brother?
One between Toby Ruins versus
Yep.
Maxi.
Up next, we got Toby Ruins and Maxi. It looks like, Toby Ruins is going to go for the JDS pick. Maxi going for Alistair Overeem. Both of these guys using the
Those
alter
are two
egos.
good kickboxing picks.
Oh, and we were doing the transition, and Maxi got a stun and a knockdown.
Oh, and he drops him bad. Crit drop into Neon Belly already.
Yeah, and Maxi
How
looked
did
to finish the
Toby
fight.
survive? I thought that was it.
Yeah, he just barely. That's how he survived. I'll tell you that.
Maxi gets back up to his feet.
Oh my
He
God,
wants to
Toby's
finish this
getting.
early.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, but Maxi
Toby
gets
has
rocked
to
in
work.
return. Maxi's trying to rush this a little bit.
Yeah, Maxi, I think that he thought that he was in the driver's seat, and he got a bit too excited there, and he rushed forward and got caught there.
Again, this is heavyweight, so anybody can get put to sleep off of one shot.
Maxi's getting caught with some combos right now, though.
So is Toby, though. He's not even blocking some of these shots. He needs to really hold up that R2 button.
I think Toby just wants to land whenever Maxi comes forward. He doesn't care about getting hit right now.
That's the thing, though. You need to be very defensively aware at heavyweight, in my opinion, from my experience of fighting. This weight class, good shot.
This is the power advantage that Toby has.
Oh!
Hold on, he just dropped.
But Maxi catches him. Toby's getting a little bit overexcited on these rocks.
So I'll say this. Toby has gotten dropped more, and Toby has rocked him more, if that makes any sense. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Maxi drops him with a knee.
This could be it.
And he's got Mount here. Toby able to get the head off center line, though, and stay out of danger for the finish. Maxi Pasha's right back up, though, and he gets a stun. Toby with a denial.
Up to his feet. Oh, no, this is it. No.
Gets his head off center line. Toby Ruins staying alive at all costs here, but, Maxi is really putting on the pressure here, and he's got Toby hurt bad here in his first round. Maxi Pasha's back up. Oh, and he's going to stand up here.
Can happen. Oh, he went for a head kick. Toby got lucky. He slipped, bro. His shoulder blocked it.
Yeah, Maxi's got some of the cleanest kickboxing in the entire game.
Maxi wants to highlight a finish right here.
Toby's definitely more of a boxer. He likes to stand in the pocket, and he likes to try to land some shots in there. And that's what he's been doing, as he's seen. Maxi's able to do it from range, though. Step back, nice counter from Maxi. Toby needs to put more shots together. These 1-2s. Oh, he's sleeping!
Beautiful work there from Maxi.
Ow.
I looked down for a second, and he just crumbled him there. Beautiful victory from Maxi.
That's a fight of the night candidate. Them guys went to war.
Yeah, and
that first round.
Both of these guys ended up missing out on the tournament last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say. Or no, that was last week, the Xbox tournament. Apologies. Fucking can't get the words out, but nonetheless, Maxi with a beautiful comeback to the league, and you know, he gets a big start to the season there. And with that being said, we're gonna get you
He's
guys
a
moving
former
right
champion,
along.
keep in mind. He beat
All right, and up next we got RD, and we've got his opponent and Rakib, and these guys are lobbied up, and they're good to go whenever. I'm gonna go ahead and give them the good to go in their fight channels here. You know, RD's a former title challenger in the league, and Rakib's a very high level grappler, an elite member of the Rush camp. So this will be a very interesting matchup up next.
It's a very interesting fight. Did he give these guys the good to go yet?
Yeah, we're just waiting on them to ready up. We got RD ready. We're just waiting on Rakib now. I'll go ahead and shoot him at
We
the
got
end.
Volkanovski versus Gene Silva. That's gonna be a fun fight.
Go ahead and get the stream zoomed in while we wait.
Hot paced with a lot of damage early.
Actually, he's using Saporia. I was wrong.
Yeah, Rakib seemed to not be ready now, but possibly he's ready now. Yeah, and it looks like these guys are readied up, and we are here for our you know, I guess second fight of the main card. It was supposed to be the featured prelim, but we had to air Maxi versus Toby Ruins to save time first. So technically, the first fight of the main card now is live, and we got an interesting one here.
Already, we have some great kicks coming in from RD, which that is a very smart game plan to do against an Ilya Saporia player because you're at a significant power disadvantage. You do not want to be in the pocket. So you look at them shots already melted through RD's block. Nice chain wrestling from Rakib. He gets him down.
Yeah, beautiful drag down there, and he's got back sitting. Rakib is not at all a person that you want on your back. RD's known to be more of a striker than a grappler as well. So this is something to look out for.
He gets mount early.
But RD has very solid game himself, though. Like, do not count him out in this situation.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, hold on. Denies him. That's what you were saying, though, man?
Yeah, RD, you know, he's a pretty well-rounded fighter in his own right. He's been working on his grappling a lot recently, but Rakib is not a guy that you want mounted on you, and he's showing why here. All those landed on the block, though.
Especially when you're getting ground and pounded by fucking Ilya Saporia. I don't think you'd want to get ground and pounded, man. It's not a fun situation.
Yeah, 100%. I believe Ilya's got around 95 ground striking in this game. Right into side control is Rakib now.
He tries to get up, and he does successfully.
He was working that body really well right now.
He's already got a nice stamina advantage, which is really, really good for Rakib. And a lot of people don't understand this about UFC 5, but I started looking at it differently when I seen it this way. Everything on a fighter, oh, nice shots from RD, is a health bar. As you see, every time you attack it, you take it slightly and it goes down. And as you see right here, Rakib is doing a great, nice front kick, man. What would you say your opinions are on this fight so far, boys?
Rakib is he's doing very well mixing up high-low, and I think it's just overwhelming his opponent right now.
Oh, he's got him hurt.
Yeah, he gets a nice knockdown there. He pushes him up against the cage.
Good takedown defense from RD. Defended the judo toss really well. RD needs to keep his range.
Went for a pull
Yeah,
counter
look,
there,
nice
but he landed
pull.
on the block.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pull. Overhand. Oh, nice shots from Rakib, man. He is absolutely melting through RD's block.
Yeah, Rakib has landed on the money here with the boxing. Teeps him and sets him on his ass there.
10-9 round for Rakib.
Yeah, 100%. He really dominated there, as the stats suggest, and that was a very good first round for him. He was able to use the grappling to his advantage, and as well as the striking.
I definitely think RD should target the legs, man. He should try to melt the legs of Toporia's great footwork and power.
Rakib's doing a very good job right now, just controlling the pace and where the fight's going to end up. And I think that's what's winning him this fight right now. He's in the driver's seat the whole time.
That is a great point you make, Cerberus. I'm not going to lie. And he is. He's completely controlling the pace. He's the one going forward and taking the fight where he wants. RD needs to earn the respect of Rakib, and he needs... that. Nice head kick.
Yeah.
RD, and he gets taken
But
right
Rakib
down.
gets the spear. This is not a good position here.
He's in half guard. Now, a very beginner mistake that RD was just making. He was punching with that lead hand that was holding the head, which you never want to do when you're grappling.
Yeah, that gives your opponent a free posture up whenever they want to take it, but Rakib was not able to get it in time.
He's going for an armbar.
Yeah, he was able to build up enough GA to lock that in, and he's got a pretty even stamina here.
Oh, he gets out of it. Good job from RD.
Yeah, he's able to race right out of it. Beautiful work there. He didn't panic, and he was able to get right out.
I'm loving the body shots from Rakib, man. He's absolutely taking away that stamina. As a nice pull from RD.
Yeah,
But
he's been
as I
mixing.
said, UFC 5 is a...
Rakib's been mixing it up
Sorry,
well
my
here
man,
tonight.
hold on. As I was saying, UFC 5 is essentially health bar. If you target the body, you start to lower that little health bar, essentially, guess what? Your stamina is going to start going down, and you're going to have some big problems. And I definitely would like to see RD throwing more kicks. He is boxing way too much for my liking against Warrior.
I think he came out with the wrong game plan here. Using Volk, he should have been a lot more. He should have been have a lot more forward pressure, and he should have been trying to block break a lot earlier.
I agree, and I also feel like, again, the kicks are a big weapon here because Volkanovski, if you're going to go in the pocket with Taporia, you're asking to get chinned if you're not a great boxer. RD is more of a kickboxer from what I've seen in his fights.
RD does have really good boxing as well. That is not something to sleep on from him there.
No, he is a good boxer, but I'm saying, like, it's like he's better with the kicks, in my opinion, though.
Yeah, I can agree
Especially
with
in
that.
this type of fight right here, when you're at a power disadvantage.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, he's got the body hurt, and that's it.
Oh!
He puts him out with the body
Rakib with
TKO.
the round 2 body TKO.
Yeah, beautiful work there. He was, mixed it up well the whole fight, and he was able to get the finish off it there. And we're going to
The
get you guys
body shots
moving
were
right along the
nasty,
card.
man. I believe man, that was crazy, man. Rakib absolutely ate away his body.
Yeah, and we're going to
I
get
do
you
not
guys
regret
moving
that.
into the next fight as soon as possible. We are getting these next guys lobbied up and ready to go. We're going to have BK Soul taking on Counter Kurt. And up next, we got our featured fight of the night. We got Counter Kurt, and we got BK Soul, and this is an extremely high-level matchup here in the PlayStation side. BK Soul, a former champion in the Rush League. Counter Kurt looking to you know, make his name, you know, into that picture here soon. And this would be a great way to you know, get into the title picture. A win over BK Soul is not something to take lightly. And these guys are good to go whenever they're ready.
Now, this is very interesting. BK Soul, formerly Poncho, was in the Rush camp, and I believe, what was he, the first PlayStation champion, I'm pretty sure? Or the second?
Soul was around like the 4th or 5th champion, actually.
Oh, 4th or 5th, my bad. I got my history mixed up. I thought he was an early champion. But it's very interesting because Poncho is a very solid fighter.
Yeah, Soul obviously also known as Poncho, but I do wanna ask Cerberus what his thoughts are on this matchup, as you know he is a campmate of Counter Kurt.
Well, I do have experience with BK Soul. He was my first opponent in the CAF League. He's a very good opponent. He has very good grappling. But I think Kurt will be able to keep it on the feet and outstrike him and pick him apart, because Kurt has some of the best striking in this league, in my opinion.
Very interesting fight so far.
Yeah, both men looking to work the body early on.
And I will say, I'm very surprised that Counter Kurt went with Poatan. I honestly thought he was going to go Prime Izzy.
I do want to say I was off with saying that this is the featured fight of the night. We do have Nert and Tim after this one, which will be the official featured fight. We didn't have those guys answering for a bit, but those guys are going to be good to go after this one. But with that being said, a beautiful takedown there from Soul, but able to get right back to the feet is Counter Kurt. Interesting that Kurt is using Pereira in the southpaw stance right now. It's, you know, a very interesting decision. Single leg shot here. And he's going to be dumped right, you know, on the Venom logo there.
Hey, Milkman, can you mute for a quick second?
Nice denial there from BK Soul.
Oh, hold on now. He's going for an arm triangle.
Oh,
Look at
Soul has an early arm triangle here. This is not a good position for Kurt.
Yeah, and he's got a big stamina lead as well.
Stamina advantage. He's going to try to race out of it from what it looks like. Oh, he's locked it in. I would say, oh my God, Kurt is in a bad situation.
Yeah, you know, you do not want to have your submission bar low against a guy like Poncho. He's a very high-level grappler. And he showed that off in the FFC League yesterday. He was able to get a couple submissions off against Hypes. Double leg here against the cage. He uses the cage to get him down. Beautiful work there. Good cage awareness.
Milkman, hold on 1 second. No, I'm DMing it right now.
Nice denials here. Moves into backside. And Kurt looks for back mount. Not going to get it, though. Beautiful defense there from BK Soul. Bit of an interesting camera angle here.
Soul is doing very well to deny transitions off of this weird camera angle. Oh, and this is even worse.
Yeah, but not a lot of time to lock in the sub. You hear the tick, you know, single and 10 seconds left in the round. He looks to lock it in, but able to race right out is Counter Kurt. And in a very back and forth first round, I'd have to score that one to BK Soul, though.
Yeah, the submission definitely won him the round.
Yeah, 100%.
Things are not looking good early for Kurt.
It'll be interesting to see how Kurt can, you know, rebound and see if he can come out stronger next round. He's a very high-level striker, so, you know, if he's able to keep it on the feet, that could be something to look out for here in this second round.
Hey, Milkman, can you check Fight Channel 6?
And we are here for the second round.
Good. Now, this is very interesting I honestly think counter Kurt. Look, when you're playing Peloton, you want to try. Oh my goodness!
Soul drops him with a
Oh!
That was a beautiful question mark kick.
backwards moving question mark kick.
Yeah, very interesting combo there.
When he rocks him again.
Beautiful.
I'm surprised Poncho's just dominating like this. He's making counter Kurt look like he's easy.
Yeah, and that is not at all the case. You know, this has just been a beautiful performance early on from Poncho.
And Kurt gets dropped
Oh!
slip hook.
That's it.
And he gets put in the arm triangle. This is fight right here, boys.
Yes.
This is it, bro.
If Poncho's able to get a few denials, he should be able to lock this one in.
That's fight.
Oh, and he's going to! And Poncho with a statement victory here. The former champion, you know, really, you know, cements himself as somebody to look out for in the future of the Rush League. What a performance there from BK Soul.
I want to see him versus Guts. Make it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 37 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Dracus still knocks Duplessis.
All right, and up next, we're going to have the featured fight of the night. We are going to be having Nert taking on Tim, and this has huge title implications. I've already announced that this is the #1 contender fight in the PlayStation side. What are your guys' thoughts on this matchup here? These guys are, you know, they've have experience against each other in comp. Tim leading the series 2-1 right now.
Now, it's very interesting because I believe Tim is a former FFC champion, and he's such a high-level competitor. He was just top 100, stand and bang man, and Nert himself, I believe, was a former champion in Rush. It's going to be a fucking crazy match, especially when they got experience against each other. I don't know, man. That's going to be a phone booth fight because they both like the box. I can't even pick.
Yeah, 100%. These are you know, widely regarded as the two best members of the Rush camp, so this is a extremely high-level matchup here. Nert, you know, when I asked him who he was using, he told me that when bullets are flying, he's taking Dustin Poirier. Tim going for the Max Holloway pick here. You know, remnants of the UFC card recently, IRL. What are your guys' thoughts on this matchup?
I kind of expected Tim to go with
Interesting
Prime
fight.
Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, Tim does love that Frankie Edgar pick.
Man, Frankie Edgar, man, he's my GOAT. Now, who is his opponent playing? I'm loading into the stream right now.
Nobody's Frankie Edgar. It's Max Holloway against Poirier. Oh, and Tim with an early stun!
That's an exciting one. Oh my goodness.
Huge moment early on for Tim. Yeah, and, you know, early on, these guys are, you know, they starting to slow down the pace a little bit. You know, Nert got caught early on, and it seems like he's trying to adjust himself into the fight now and find his range a bit here. These guys are getting after it here early in this first round. Uppercut gets through and breaks the nose of Nert. Nert looks for a takedown. Tim with beautiful defense there, though.
As I said, man, it's going to be a phone booth fight, bro. It is crazy. Muted.
And, oh, Nert cuts him open now. Oh, but Tim with the knockdown. And he jumps on it here. Tim's got a stacked guard. And Tim puts him out in the first round. What a performance from Rush Tim. A statement victory over the former champion. And he is going to be getting a title shot on the next card. What a performance there from Tim.
What a fight.
All right, and ahead of the title fights, we were giving you guys an extra fight here. You know, a bit of an extra treat. We've got two of the Rush members going at it here. It's going to be Arlip taking on Owen, and this is going to be an extremely interesting matchup here. You know, Owen's opponent did end up pulling out earlier. It was Oath Cax. He decided to leave the server because Owen didn't answer him in time. So instead, we're going to have Arlip filling in, and we're just waiting on these guys to get lobbied up, and we will get this fight opened up to you guys as soon as possible. What are your thoughts on this matchup, boys?
And I just want to say that last fight was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, that was a barn burner, and you know, as expected from Nert and Tim, we've come to expect that when they fight. They you know, put on shows every time without failure.
It's going to be an interesting fight, man. I was so hyped to fucking see Tim versus Nert. Now, at the moment, there's a little bit of technical difficulties with me. I'm going to try to get this done. If
All right, and up next, we got the first of our two title fights. We got the #1 ranked Xbox player in BK Nightfall taking on the Rush Xbox champion in SXD Saint. Both of these guys are undefeated in league, so this should be a barn burner here. Both known to have very beautiful boxing. What are you guys' thoughts on this one?
It's going to be a very interesting title fight because if I'm not mistaken, Nightfall did end up winning the tournament. So it's going to be very fun to watch this. And Saint went out there and put on a beautiful performance against Legacy last card. So it's going to be a very fun one to see. What are your thoughts on this, Cerberus?
Man, I think it's going to be a very close fight. I don't know much about the Xbox players. I'm not in that side of the community, but already this is looking like a barn burner.
100% I agree with you. The Volkanovski versus Topuria pick is going to be a very fun fight to see.
Yeah, and these guys
I want to make a quick...
These guys are just slugging in the pocket early on.
I want to make a quick apology, boys. I tried my best to do the fight against Owen, but my internet is being gay, so we're hoping maybe that one could get rebooked. That's possible.
Yeah, but with that being said, you know, a bit of a stamina advantage going on for Nightfall early on. You know, he's got the Volkanovski pick, which has 100 cardio. That could be something to look out for. SXD Saint is known to really throw the hands in all of his fights.
It's very interesting to see him kicking with Topuria. I mean, it's very uncommon for it to happen. But it's working in his favor so far, though. The fight isn't necessarily always in the phone booth.
Yeah.
Nightfall is such a high-level player. He was formerly the #1 Xbox player. I don't know if he's at it right now. Oh, he's got him hurt. He's already got him knocked out.
Yeah, and this could be huge. Nightfall going to let him back to the feet, though.
As I was saying, Nightfall is such a high-level player, and he's making crazy reads. He's playing chess right now with that little step back. And he dropped.
Oh, crit drop right into back mount.
Nightfall's playing with him. He could have got the finish right there.
He's got neon belly though, and he's gonna go for an armbar here. Possibly look to take down the block
More
health.
than likely. Look at Saint's stamina. And he locks it in.
Yeah, and he's got top positioning here.
It's gonna sound crazy, but I think Nightfall is playing with him right now. Nightfall could have easily got a ground and pound finish on him and decided to roll over.
Oh, and he looks for another armbar here. He's got a huge stamina advantage. He should be able to lock this one in. He's gonna race it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna take off about 80% of the bar. SXD Saint has got to be careful here.
He's one more.
Nightfall really just toying with the current Xbox champion right now. What a performance that he's having early.
Nightfall is really looking like he is about to capture the throne. Saint is literally getting dominated, outclassed. He's looking like he's making his debut right now. But to be fair, he is fighting the #1 Xbox player in the world, so you cannot discredit him.
Yeah, and here we are for the start of round 2. Just, you know, narrowly able to get into the second round is SXD Saint. Is, you know, Nightfall had him hurt bad on the feet and on the ground, and another early stun.
If you're Saint, you need to get the respect to Nightfall. Nightfall has no respect for him, so he's constantly in his face.
At this point, the respect doesn't even matter with how well the block and head health are now.
Oh, and another body stun there as well.
This might be it. This might be a finish sooner or later.
Yeah, Nightfall is looking to make an early statement here. You know, he's undefeated in the league early on.
What is he, 4? I think he's 5-0 right now?
3-0.
3-0, correct.
Oh!
Oh!
Big stun there with a lead hook. Nightfall has taken over this fight. He drops him against the cage, and he's going to put him out cold. BK Nightfall with a huge statement victory over the former Xbox champion as Nightfall claims the crown. And we've got a new Xbox champion in town. Jeez.
And new Xbox champion, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight.
And with that being said, Cerberus is going to be jumping out of comms, and he is going to be hopping in for the main event of the evening as he's going to be taking on our undefeated PlayStation champion, GoatOfMMA, in a super fight here in the Rush League. And we're going to get that pulled up to you guys as soon as possible.
Cerberus. Event of the evening, the current PlayStation champion versus the tournament winner.
Yeah, Cerberus picked up a huge win over MK Dave to get to this spot. You know, known by Naz is MK Wi-Fi. And, you know, with that being said, we've got ourselves a huge main event of the evening here. As Cerberus, you know, and Cerberus and GoatOfMMA both undefeated in league. You know, both picking up only finish wins as well. These guys are you know, two future Hall of Famers, to say the least. And with that being said, that brings us a very interesting main event.
One thing I would like to mention, Cerberus almost became the first man to win back-to-back tournaments.
Yeah,
in the Rush League. He was so close.
He nearly got defeated by AKA MG in a very, very razor-thin fight there. You know, it ended up going to decision, actually. And MG is, you know, considered by most to be one of the better players in the competitive scene. He was a former Total Conflict champion before they went, you know, out of business. And, you know, he's a current Rush Cast champion. So that was no loss to dwell on there. But with that being said, you know, Cerberus has gone for the Kamaru Usman pick. He's shown to have very high-level grappling, you know, across the Rush and FFC leagues. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do with this Usman pick here tonight, which is considered by a lot to be the best pick in the game. GoatOfMMA has went for Leon Edwards, which you know, suits his striking very well.
Leon Edwards is the best fighter in this division, in my opinion, besides Usman. You're so well-rounded. You got the grappling, you got the kicks, you got almost everything with Leon Edwards.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a great pick.
And as I said earlier, you know, Tim MMA with picking up the huge win over Nert in the first round earlier is going to be, you know, he is going to be challenging for the belt next card. So this, you know, will decide who is going to be taking on Tim MMA for the Rush Championship on Rush 17. And with that being said, these guys are just throwing down early on. You know, a very even fight, both looking for you know, that signature moment to really take over the fight early on.
It's a very patient fight so far because it is the first round, and when you're playing mostly high-level guys, it's a game of chess. And I would like to mention too, these guys are familiar with each other, have played each other a couple of times, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah, 100%. I want to thank.
Who makes the better adjustments?
I do want to thank everybody for popping out to the chat and, you know, showing love for this huge main event. You know, one of the biggest fights in Rush MMA history right now taking place.
100% agree. This is a super fight right here. Even though when you win the CAF tournament, you're not considered a champion. This, for me, he's hurt. Oh my God! He knocked out Cerberus!
Wow! What a start there for GoatOfMMA. You know, Cerberus is not an easy guy to get on his back.
Champion's got him hurt. He definitely secured this round early.
Yeah, big time.
For me, though, as I was saying before that big moment happened, I kind of look at the tournament winner as sort of an interim champion. It's more like a title unification in a lot of ways, because these are the two best guys going at it. It's not like a regular number one contender. You had to go through the gauntlet to get to this point.
Yeah, 100%. You know, Cerberus had to take out 4 very high-level competitors. You know, he started off, I believe, with a win over Hypes. And I'll actually go ahead and pull up the graphic right now on my phone and read off who he took out. As there were a lot of high-level players, you know, on his hit
Round 2,
list.
here we go. The champion's been doing I want to mention something real quick from the champ. He's been doing a really good job targeting Cerberus' body. Now, one thing I would like to see more from Cerberus is him trying to go for the grappling, since he is playing Usman, who has some of the best wrestling in the game and in the division.
Yeah, and you know who else has some of the best grappling? It is Cerberus in his own right. He's a very high-level grappler, as he was able to take out MK Dave by a Kimura, which is, you know, no
And
easy
he
task.
almost subbed MG at times, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there were several moments that he had him caught in submissions. MG just has some of the most high-level, you know, submission defense in the game. But
Who's
oh,
gonna drop?
Goat of MMA opened up there and he sat him down. What a start that Goat is having early on.
Cerberus needs to gain the respect to go to MMA. He is having no respect, and he is just pressuring him.
Oh, and a stun from Cerberus now. And he
This
rips
whole
down low
time.
twice and upstairs. Beautiful mix up there from the challenger.
And one thing I'll say, the champion does have a stamina advantage. Cerberus needs to be very careful.
See Tim MMA in the chat. You know, he's 100% watching this fight very, very closely.
Yes, he is. He's getting whatever film study he can on these guys' strengths and weaknesses, because he knows he's taking on the winner. Now, this fight's more interesting because you see the hesitation from both guys. Now they both gained each other's respect. So
Yeah.
they're waiting. When they feel they're comfortable with making enough reads, then they're going to start throwing.
Yeah, I feel that Goat was feeling like he was, you know, starting to take over the fight early until Cerberus got that stun. But with that being said, a beautiful counter shot there. Goat landed an elbow on the money, and he follows it up with an uppercut. Cerberus was bobbleheading a bit, and he ducked into the uppercut there, and he got
Goat
sat
is back
down.
in control of the fight. The momentum is on his side again.
Yeah, Goat has looked like an extremely dominant champion, you know, early on in the league, and he's showing that off here tonight.
Especially on what he did to Guts last time around as well, which was really impressive.
Yeah, you don't see anybody do that to Guts.
Nobody does that to Guts, man.
An axe kick gonna land on the block there.
Axe kick is a really useful strike if you combine it with
Oh!
Oh, the body.
Yeah, this has been
Cerberus is compromised.
an amazing fight early on. These guys are just going at it.
Cerberus needs to go for the grappling. His body is compromised. His head health is extremely low. You do not want to be striking anymore against Goat of MMA. You also have 3 more rounds after this.
Goat got a rear hook through and it landed on the money, and he got a stun off and he put him out cold. The overhand landed on the temple. He made Cerberus drop the block and he put him out cold. And still, ladies and gentlemen, what a performance from Goat of MMA, putting on for the BK camp here tonight.
2 title defenses. He said, nobody is taking this shit. I am here to stay.
Yeah, and you know, it's hard to argue with that. He is really putting his name in the hat to be the GOAT of the Rush League. You know, currently I'd have to say it's still Kahan, but you know, a couple more wins like this and a couple more wins like this and GOAT is, you know, really throwing his name in the hat. With that being said,
you might have your hands full.
Yeah, with that being said, next week we're going to have Tim MMA versus GOAT of MMA in an extremely high-level matchup. I do want to thank everybody for making this card possible. I want to thank, you know, Cerberus who jumped on comms today and did a very good job. I want to thank Arlip, and, you know, I want to thank everybody that stayed around in the chat for this entire stream. I'm the Milkman. As I said, I was joined here by Arlip and Cerberus. And that was Rush MMA 16. We will see you guys next week for Rush MMA 17. Peace.